Hey everybody, what's up? It's Nick Lydorf. Welcome to episode 60 of Off the Clock. I've done 60 Facebook Live videos in a row, and here to tell the tale, or whatever. I don't know. I have recently been fascinated with sovereign citizens, and I am falling down quite a little rabbit hole where I just spend a lot of my free time watching sovereign citizen interactions with the police and court. And so there's like this first level of videos that you'll see, which is just like the end result where you'll watch someone on the side of the road and they get pulled over, and then they film themselves normally, and they'll talk with the officer about here's my BS jargon that they that they say. They talk about, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Go see some of my videos if you want to learn more about that. And also check out some pages like there's one called Van Valiant is one. There's a lot of you can watch the actual video uncut there. So that's the end product, as you see that. So then what I'm looking for is how these people learn this nonsense. And I saw some stuff, and I gotta see if it's copyrighted first, because what would be interesting is if a sovereign citizen copyrighted their stuff because they claim to not be able to abide by rules and laws that apply to everybody, but yet they can copyright their material, which would be even more interesting for me to delve deeper into. But so I got some videos that I'm going to talk about, but I want to get to the bottom of where this bullshit comes from. And I saw some people that are on YouTube that are just giving these people just terrible advice. It's like borderline legal advice, but they're not lawyers. Like I saw one guy showing someone how to not have to pay property taxes, and he went, then in his description it's like, hey, send me money and I'll show you how to do this, but he's like, oh, by the way, it's not it's only for educational purposes, which, wow, it's wild. So the fringe between QAnon and sovereign citizen gets kind of blurry when you delve really deep into this stuff. So I just need to have a rope tied up so I can climb back up out of this hole that I'm getting into, because it's some wild stuff. They believe there's one thing that I saw today where a guy, and I'll do this video at another time, but there's a guy in a interaction with an officer, and I've seen this interaction in court too, where the person will say, I don't understand. So the idea is, they say that they don't understand, because when you say you understand something in a court of law or in an interaction with a police officer, then that means that you are then subjecting yourself to that law. So that's why at least I'm trying to get to the bottom of like why these people say when they're in court, I don't understand what I'm being charged with. So it's this kind of like game that they try and play, and someone thought that it worked, and maybe it worked one time, and then it just gets passed down generation after generation of idiot to then what we see when these people interact. But I think that's kind of what I've noticed, and I'm having some sovereign citizens get a hold of me now, which is interesting, or people that are very familiar with the sovereign citizen lingo and how it works. That's I don't know. But I'm more fascinated than when I was 2 weeks ago when I started doing these videos. But it's going to be interesting to get to the bottom of where where all this started. And so, yeah, in the comments, if you have any ideas or where I should look up some videos to just watch, or actually content to read, I'd love to do that. There are some things on the Southern Poverty Law Center. Has some information on sovereign citizens and the sovereign citizen movement, but it's just kind of surfacey. It doesn't get into like links itself, where I can actually delve into some of the first source knowledge of where this actually came from, because I would love to get into that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of getting deeper into this, but then also kind of scared to see what's going to happen. So if something happens to me, that that some sort of sovereign citizen is pissed off that this lawyer, I saw that someone said attorney, like the root word of attorney means to attorn, means to sell something, which I don't know. And I listened to this one guy's talk about how lawyers don't want to get cases dismissed because they don't, then they wouldn't get paid. So that blows my mind. Because if I could file some bullshit thing that they're filing and get a case dismissed, don't you think that I would want to do that? I would want to do that because then I could get all of the cases, because then I'm like some amazing lawyer that just can file these 2 pieces of paper that claims that the court doesn't have jurisdiction, that it's some maritime admiralty court, and then the judge just has to be like, dismiss the case. Why would I not want to do that? I would love to do that. That would mean I would be the best lawyer ever. But here's the secret: it's all bullshit. So that's it's interesting. So if you have any other sources or anything, let me know. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and so you can get some notifications of some upcoming videos. And I'm gonna keep doing these Facebook Lives. I've got 305 to go. So ridiculous goal that I set, and I'm going to fulfill it out of spite, because some people have said that I can't do it. So as I picked a career, I will also do this challenge that I set for myself and succeed out of spite. So thanks for stopping by tonight, you guys. I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a good rest of your night.